this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I am going to share from the Art of Love Tarot. And also I'm going to share, I had a session with my Reiki master yesterday, so the lady that taught me how to do Reiki. And I was trying, we often do like shares of, like different modalities of healing and things. Anyway, she did a session on me, which is called Access Bars. And it is really lovely. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because it's very, very relaxing, but it's just pressing that we have 32 sort of lines, bars in our heads that basically store all our let's just say all the junk in the trunk, right? So all of the social conditioning, all of the social beliefs, all of the ancestral beliefs, all of the, basically the stuff that we carry around that isn't ours. And so it is a really good, it's basic, how I can describe it is like, you have a tea strainer and you pour the tea in and it sort of goes through the holes. It felt almost like that you're just releasing all of these things. And so it just sort of makes your head feel so much, all of those old beliefs, all those old patterns, all of those beliefs that are just holding us back. We just have the intent to let that go. And it's essentially, or how I felt and what I experienced is more like it's just resetting the program, to be the blank program, as in that's what we came here as a, basically resetting, just to reset to the light, reset again, just get rid of all this stuff. So if you're very much in your head, if you're very much worry about this, that, and the other, if you're very much like always questioning yourself, doubting yourself, very much of the mind, and not just for that, but it's for everything, anxiety, well-being, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you just don't know which way to go, a bit like all over the place. It's very, very relaxing. It's basically having a light touch on points around your head, on these 32 points around the head. So I really loved it, actually. I thought it was great. And I've been wanting, so I'm just, at the moment, I'm just on this kind of like, I want to do lots of different things. And so I think it's a really good complementary therapy for Reiki and the past life regression and QHHT that I've spoken about recently, the quantum healing hypnosis technique. So access bars or access consciousness, there's lots of things about it. If you look at the read up about it on the internet and also on YouTube, there's lots of things. Access consciousness, and it's called access bars. So again, a really lovely therapy, and my head just feels like lighter. Not, it does feel like it's just like not full of all this constant stuff. So I will be learning how to do that in January because my Reiki master is doing a course, which I'm so excited about because I just love to be able to share these things with other people. So I'll be learning how to do that as well in January, which will be great, because there's also this thing which is just fab called the cosmic facelift. So by pressing on these pressure points around your head, then also you can basically create the cosmic facelift and cosmic body lift, and because you're basically just reprogramming the conditioning that we've had, so we just need to reprogram ourselves, essentially exactly like a computer program, which is very matrixy, but I mean, it was just brilliant. So I'm going to be learning how to do that as well. Anyway, so the reason why I say is because I really loved it. If you find someone near you that wherever you are in the world, then again, it has to be an in-person therapy, but it's very relaxing and I would highly, highly recommend it. So it's called Access Consciousness, Access Bars. And there is an energetic facelift and an energetic body lift. Lovely. Okay, so just fab. And I will be doing it as of next year. So next year for me, it's going to be very much like concentrating on doing in-person therapies for people. So let's have a look. But I will still be doing these videos and still carrying on with doing, you know, this, because this also is my calling. So here we go. What's the energy for today? And it is the 9 of Hearts, creating stability. Isn't that interesting? Because as we evolve, you know, we are sort of, you know, basically following intuition. You're guided to do different things at different times. And to create stability, can't say that word, to create stability in your life. So, and that be, you know, creating abundance for you to be, you know, for all of us to be supported, basically, in these creative endeavors. So we have stability, and I think we had that before. So let's have a look. You have created a strong, loving foundation. From this stability, you can create greater manifestations of love. An enchanted tree grows deep in the forest of love. Its roots reach deep into the universal soul of which we are all a part, continually drawing unconditional love upwards through the trunk into the branches. The branches are streams of creative energy, snaking and weaving their way into physical life with the sweet fruit of red hearts. The inner eye sees into the heart of love, and the inner star illuminates wisdom and truth. Blue and green symbolize the earth and the reverence this tree has for Mother Earth. You are as beautiful and as strong as this tree. The 9 of Hearts bears good news. Something you have wished for is on its way. It may not come in the way you expected it to, but it will be the essence of your wish, and maybe even better than you imagined. This card prompts you to feel anchored and ready for the next shift. Celebrate life in this magical journey that you are creating. Be open to the possibility that joy and happiness have always existed in your life. It has just been hidden under the negative experiences you have focused upon. When you begin to focus on joy and love, your relationships will deepen and feel more authentic. Sharing the peace you have found will make it grow. And this is about well-being, victory, material attainment, and satisfaction. So well-being and victory. And, you know, as with all these sort of different healing modalities, you know, there just needs to be, you can try all sorts of different things because they all blend, you know, and they're all part of like your healing path. And then there's always something that just like really, really triggers something else, and it's like a catalyst. And I don't know, I felt, for me personally, the access bars, I could really feel it in my head. I envisaged, I was visualizing. That's why it felt like just like a computer program, because I was basically envisaging all of these number sequences, just falling out of my head. And that's all the programming that we've had, all the nonsense that we've just, all the ancestral stuff that we're carrying around, the family stuff we're carrying around from our mums, from our grandmothers, from our granddads, from our, you know, way, way back, you know, and then the collective society and everything else. And so it was just really interesting that I just kept seeing all these, like, basically like a computer program, like numbers just falling out of my head. And then this morning, just, yeah, I feel like, oh, my head feels empty. My head feels emptier. I mean, all of these things. That's why I was just talking to my B&B guests because they were just asking me what I did. And it's something that you just, with all of these healing modalities, and it's about everyone's experience is different. So it's really difficult to explain to somebody. But what I said to them is, it's very difficult to explain unless you experience it yourself. And all I can recommend is that you just delve and go and have whatever you feel drawn to, have an experience. Because then it opens you up for something else and something else and something else. And whether that's Reiki, whether that's past life regression, whether that's, access bars or access consciousness, which is what this is, or QHHT, or there are so many things that we can just, dip into. And everyone's different. So everyone, will feel you'll feel connected with something. But for me, when I did my Reiki with my Reiki master, I saw us in Atlantis together. And I was in the temple with her, in the Rose Temple, in the Rose Garden. And I say again, all of this was just so bonkers to me at the time, because I was sort of seeing this when I was having Reiki with her. And she was the high priestess. And then subsequently, since doing this channel there's been a handful of people that I've done Reiki for, and that has come through. So I know that some of you, if you follow this channel, and you know, because I would have told you, that we were in the temple together at Atlantis, and we chose to do healing using the power of the rose. And so what I saw was it was my twin coming in, and I was healing him with the essence of the rose. And in that particular lifetime at Atlantis, that my Reiki master, the high priestess, I had to choose whether to have a life of healing or to go with him. And I chose to stay in the temple. So all of this is, so that's why I feel extremely connected to my Reiki master. And so I do all of my learning with her, because I have a very strong connection with her. And so that's the thing, we all have connection, we all feel connected to different people. And that's what's a beautiful thing, because then you realize, okay, well, that's across time, space, and dimensions. And whew, how did we know that? How can you even, it's very difficult to explain that to someone. You have to experience these things, and then and then it's like, wow, that's the magic, So I'm going to read from Divine Love Letter books, and I'm just going to listen for a number, and it was 156. So 156, and it is this. It's been so long, and I'm so sorry for that. I'm sorry that I've been such a fool. I'm sorry that I've let you down. I'm sorry that I've caused you so much pain. I never meant to. I have loved you since the beginning of time. You have been the only one that has a place in my heart and in my soul. You are the dream come true, the fairy tale. I have to pinch myself to see if it's real. I'm the luckiest man alive. I love you so much. You just need to close your eyes and feel my hand on your heart, holding my love right there in my hands. I love you. Okay, well, that's perfect, isn't it? 156, this is book 2. So let's have a look. I love, love, love you with everything that I am now, everything that I'm going to be, and with all of me. I want to honor you, to love and cherish you, to worship you as the divine goddess that you are. You are my golden angel, the beauty that lies deep within me, that is shining a golden light to the parts of me that have been kept in the shadow for far too long. I no longer want to live in the shadow. I want to live in the light. I want to honor my golden goddess, which is you. I want to honor you. Well, I just have to say, when I went down to where my Reiki master lived, there's a beach, and I went before I had the session. I walked out on the beach and it was a very grey, miserable day. But when I got to the beach, it started to rain a little bit, but then there was a little bit of sunshine as well. And as I was walking down the beach, I thought, I bet there's going to be a rainbow. And I turned around and there was this rainbow, a massive rainbow. So you could see, you know, when you see it all the way to the end. So I saw it going into the sea and I saw it coming out the other side, which is so unusual to see both, you know, the whole full arc. And there was this lady there, and she said, she came running out and she said, oh, I've been waiting for so long for a rainbow to come above the rainbow steps. And as I looked down, there are these flight of steps from the top of the from the road all the way down, and they were painted rainbow. And I hadn't noticed that. I didn't realize. And so I was like, oh my God, that's so perfect. There's a double rainbow over the rainbow steps. And so it's just then, you know, opening yourself up to magic and letting the universe show you magic all around, and believing, you know, believing that there's something, there's a force greater than us, and that force is love. And all of these different modalities bring us back to love. And that's just a gorgeous thing. So I'm really proud of you, that I should have told you that every single day, that I have so many regrets about how I did things. I know that you won't make the same mistakes I did. I know that you'll make a wonderful family and will create a beautiful legacy of love, rainbow love, to leave behind. I am proud of my part in that, because you chose me. I just wish I'd done a better job, but I am your chief supporter. A rainbow love. There you go. Of course, one of the letters is gonna include the rainbow, of course. Oh, crazy world. It's a crazy, crazy, magical world. That's all I can say. So there we go. That is the message for today. I will put a note against the you know, comments, and any comments that you add, any likes to the video really helped me. So I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, because again, without you guys, you're all part of this little magical journey that we're all doing together. So doing your Reiki healings and seeing the energies and seeing what, you know, basically it's all like a big, beautiful mystery. So, but I just feel very, very, very lucky to be doing it. So there we go. That's the message for today. As always, if you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling for any of for you and your connection, then I would, or Reiki, then I would be very happy to do it for you. But in the meantime, I hope wherever you are, you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See you. Bye.